Hi folks, this is Vicki from patternprincess.com. Today I'm going to show you how to do this really pretty stitch pattern here. I don't know, I guess I'm going to call it maybe like a soft shell stitch pattern. It's there's 9 rows to set it up, and then there's a 4-row repeat. And I'm going to show you how to do the whole thing on a smaller swatch. But I've made a couple different blankets from this. This first one here, I started with the no chain double crochet, the foundational chain double crochet. I do have a video on that as well that will show you how to go through this. And of course this is like it's a pretty green, and this is a very large blanket that I've done. My son-in-law had wanted a green one like this because he loves this color green. So anyways, and then once I was done, I just joined my yarn in the corner, and then I did a double crochet around the entire thing, and I didn't have to on the bottom. So it was just a 3 sides I did a double crochet. So this is a really pretty green one that I did. And I'm thinking about doing a green one like that again and putting like a brown border around it, because then my daughter thought the brown would be pretty. So then this one here, I'm in process of working on. As you can see, even when I did the green one, I actually marked every four rows. I was marking my rows so that I know where I am. And it's just easy when I pick it up at night or during the day, whenever I have time to crochet. I don't have to try and figure out, okay, what row am I on? Where am I doing? So this is a really nice way to do this. Of course, I'm showing you upside down. This one here, I started with just a single crochet. So you don't have to do that foundational chain, that no chain double crochet business here. You don't have to do that. You can certainly start this off with a single crochet, and I haven't figured out what kind of border I'd do on this or anything, but I just think it's turning out really pretty so far. This is the Caron Simply Soft. This one was too, but I don't remember the color. I will have the patterns certainly available on my website when I get them written up, and of course by the time I post this video, I'll have them written up, so they will be there. And I also will put a link in the directions for you for some of the special stitch as well. So I'm going to do a small color swatch for you here. Okay, let's get going with the stitches here. I'm going to use a Caron Simply Soft. It's like oh gosh, it's like an off-white color here. So I've chained 17 chains, and it's a multiple of 5 plus 7. So it's 10 plus 7 that I've done here. And I'm going to, rather than the green one, remember I started with the foundational double crochet. This one here I'm doing more like I've done this lavender one here, where I just started with the single crochet. So here we go. So what we're going to do is do a chainless double crochet into that first stitch. So right here, I'm going to yarn over, put my hook through here, and just do your double crochet. Bring your hook through 2 loops, and sometimes this second loop is a little bit hard not to get that other one on, but it's okay. If you do, just come back and take it off. So there's your double crochet. So then I'm going to skip to 1, 2 into this third stitch. I'm going to do 2 double crochet and then a chain 1 and 2 double crochet. So yarn over, put my hook through 2 loops, yarn over, hook through 2 loops, single crochet, and then 2 more double crochet. Whoops, make sure you catch all your loops on here. Okay, then after this, and I missed a little loop, there we go, is we're going to skip 4, pardon me, skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the 5th loop, we're going to do the 2 double crochet and the chain 1 and the 2 double crochet again. Okay, and that's going to be my pattern here in our first row. It takes like a 9-row setup, and then there's a repeat. Every 4 rows we repeat. So we're going to skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that 5th one, we're going to do our 2 double crochet and our chain 1 and our 2 double crochet. All right, then we have 3 stitches left. So just like the first, when we first started off, we're going to skip 2, and that last one we're going to do a double crochet. our first row is ready and it's done. So it's starting to take shape. All right, now I'm going to turn it. So now in our next row, we're going to do 2 double crochet in this first one, all right? So yarn over, and this first stitch right here, so you get your hook through there, and we do that first double crochet is always a little bit of a hard one, and see, sometimes I have to come back through and get that loop off. So there's 1, and then after this, it's not a problem. 2. Now I'm going to, whoops, look at that. I didn't catch all my yarn. Did you see what I did? I'm going to do that back. And crochet is very forgiving. There we go. Okay, chain 1. Now, skip these stitches in that single crochet spot, or the chain 1 spot here. We're going to complete a single crochet. Chain 1. Then in this space right here, we're going to put our hook, and we're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. 1, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. Then chain 1, and then in that previous chain 1 space, do a single crochet. Chain 1, and then in here we're going to double crochet. Boy, I'm having a hard time catching my yarns today, aren't I? There we go. Chain 1 and double crochet. Chain 1 and then single crochet into here. Chain 1 and then end with your 2 double crochet in that very last stitch. That's all set to go. Now we're going to turn it, and we're going to start with the next row. So again, starting with the double crochet right here, and that same one, we're going to double crochet, chain 1, and then 2 double crochet right in that same spot. Then in each of the single crochet spots here, or I'm sorry, the chain 1 spots here, we're going to do our 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. And then we go over to the next single crochet, or I'm sorry, I keep saying single crochet, chain 1 spot, pardon me. 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. All right, and I got to get some more yarn here, but it becomes in just a little bit here, it's going to become a 4-row pattern repeat, and I do mark each of my 4 rows, remember, so I can keep track of where I am every time I pick up my project again. Okay, so now, of course, you would do this pattern along your whole row, but now we're already coming to the end here. So in the very end, I'm going to do 2 double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. And then that row is done, all right? So now, this stitch here, I'm going to do a single crochet right here. Just like I did the double crochet, but it's a single crochet. Yarn over, I'm sorry, do it, chain 1. Then in this space right here, you're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and then in here where the chain 1 space is from the previous row, we're single crochet, chain 1, and then in the other spot here, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, whoopsies, there we go, chain 1, and then in this spot, single crochet, chain 1, here is a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and then we're going to single crochet in the top loops here. And sometimes I find that right here that the loops for some reason are a little bit hard to get to when I do my single crochet, but I got them right there. All right, so now we're ready to go on to the next row here. And this is the beginning of our 4-row repeat, okay? So after this, so this is going to be row 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9 is a repeat. So once you get to 9, you go back to 6. So every time that you get to your single crochet spot, you're going to end up, the next row is going to be the first one of your repeat. So what I do is at the end of every single crochet row, right here is where I put my stitch marker. So I know as soon as I do my double crochet in the next one, that's my first row of my 4-row repeat, okay? So yarn over and go through here and do your double crochet. And I have no idea why I'm struggling with this today, but I am. So here we go. Double crochet is completed. How about that? That's like a masterpiece here. So we're going to skip this, and right in here, again, we're going to do our 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. And we're going to skip on over to the next chain 1 space and do our 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. And then I got one more space, right? So 2 double crochet, whoopsies. Chain 1 and 2 double crochet, and we are going to end with a double crochet right in the top 2 loops of that single crochet from the previous row, right? Then turn it. Now it's 2 double crochet, and again, that first one here is always hard for me, so I sometimes have to go back and catch that. So there's 1, 2, chain 1, then in here is your single crochet, chain 1, my yarn's bunching up. In here it's your double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and then in your chain 1 space, single crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and in that previous spot, single crochet, chain 1, okay, and then right in that double crochet we're going to do our last 2 double crochet. Time to turn. See, it's starting to take shape quite nicely. Now we're going to do a double crochet, and of course we know I have issues with this today, so there we go. Chain 1 and a double crochet. All right, so then the next line that we do here, we're just going to do our 2 double crochet in here, chain 1, 2 double crochet, okay, in this top of this next chain 1 space, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. Okay, now I gotta get some more yarn here. We have 2 more rows to go, but as you can see, it's a nice repeat here. Actually, it's 1 more row to go. I'm on my next row. Okay, so we have this done. So in the very last spot here, all right, we gotta get our last spot. We're going to do our 2 double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochet. So now we're going to turn it. So remember, I said every time, so we've done our single crochet, our double crochet, or 2 double crochet, our double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. So that's our repeats, and then we're to the last row of our repeat row. So this is our single crochet, and this is the one that when I get to the end, I'd put my stitch marker in. So single crochet, right? Chain 1, and then in here, it's a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, single crochet on top of that chain 1 space, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, oops, must be hair from our corgi dog, I see that. So anyways, I do a single crochet in the chain 1 space, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and we are going to grab both loops and do a single crochet. So here is where I would do my stitch marker, and I actually have been putting it right through here, and I just tie it in there. Now you could put any kind of stitch marker in there that you'd like, but then I would start off, I would turn it, and I would do my double crochet, and then go across there, and the next one is 2 double crochet, come back. So it do the 4 row repeat. Again, I will have these pattern instructions written out on my website too for you, so that you can have that. But I just think it makes, now this is with a variegated yarn. I think it makes a beautiful pattern with this, or if you want to have a solid color yarn, no matter which way you go, I think it's really pretty. So enjoy the pattern. Thank you.